So hello Facebook. It's been a while since I've been on, and I know I picked a very strange time to come on. I thought I would give myself a soft introduction back. So I get that most of you guys will probably catch this in the recording. So if you do, please hit me up. Let me know that you watched it, share the video on your page, and welcome me back if you would. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Kenesha Berry. I'm a relationship life coach. I help people get clear about who they are so they can begin to create the life they want. How do I help them get clear? See, many times we're lost in our emotions, and we are allowing our emotions to dictate what is actually happening in our life. And once we do that, then we're out of control. We're not making decisions from what I call our higher, greater self. We're not making decisions from wisdom, and we're just running on emotions. And when we do that, we find ourselves in situations that we probably often regret. So I help my clients get clear about what's really driving you, what's making you feel that way, what's making you think that way, what belief are you holding on to that's keeping you from being all you've been created to be. So today I just thought I would just come on, share a little bit about what's been going on with me, update you guys, and expose, be a little bit vulnerable. So where have I been? Where have I been as far as Facebook has been concerned? Because I'm always busy in Beijing on WeChat. I am very intentional about taking care of my audience there. I'm planning to be better about taking care of my audience on Facebook for those of you guys who are on. But I share a lot of love in WeChat because I get a lot of love in WeChat. So start giving me some love and I'll share more over here. But lately, where have I been? I've been hiding in my feelings. So I've literally been, I've checked out. I literally checked out for a little while to do some self-care, but also to pout a little bit, to emotionally and mentally deal with the new decision that my family and I have made. And I don't know I guess I should have had this discussion with Andre before I post this to Facebook, but it's going to be our truth, so you guys might as well know. We have decided for a short time that the children and I will live in America and Andre will continue to live in China. So that is very hard for me because I went to Beijing kicking and screaming and not wanting to be there. And then it became for me this amazing place for my business, particularly. Now, prayerfully, hopefully, and I've been coaching since I've been away, so hopefully my clients will continue to be my clients and my audience, they will continue to build, because I absolutely plan to continue to go back and forth between Beijing and America. But my day-to-day life will be here in America, which is very hard for me. And we are in transition. Hey, Flo, thanks for coming on. I plan to come visit you soon. I needed to get settled and figure out where and what life was going to be like for me these last few months, literally right up until probably last week. We was deciding what we would do. So we have decided to stay in America, mainly for the kids' education. Brianna was no longer happy in China. It was costing her too much. And many people said to me, you can't make decisions, such big decisions, because of your children, because of their feelings. But here's what you got to know about me. As much as I love Very Thoughtful, and some people call Very Thoughtful my ministry, and some people call it my business, I know that is my God's gift, and that is my purpose. But I also know, and this was my prayer to God before I started any other work that I did, that I will not, God, please don't allow what I do to come before my family. So I many times you hear people, you have to sacrifice things. You have to put things on the altar sometime. You can't have it all is what we hear. You hear people say you can't have it all. And I'm starting to believe that to be true. But I do believe that God rewards obedience. And so at the risk of Very Thoughtful, I counted my children's health, heart, and mind more important. And they weren't happy. Well, Bryson was good in China. Bryson had found his rhythm. However, education-wise, we didn't feel we had the support for his genius. And I know that might sound arrogant that I would call my son a genius, but he is. And I don't say that to boast. I say that to acknowledge who he is. And so we was not getting the support we needed for his genius. And what I meant by that is, to me, the school wasn't doing enough to ensure or lead us or just guide him towards scholarships and university security, which for a child like Bryson, most would be more than happy to do. So interesting enough, we are here in my small hometown, and it's very hard for me. And for now, I'm actually at my mom's house. That's even harder. But we are looking for our own place, and we're making decisions. All I can say is we're still in the midst of making decisions. But what we have found here is that the school has looked at Bryson's records, and he would literally graduate a whole year earlier because of the level of education that he's gotten abroad. So he's excited about that. He will enter high school in his junior year, and he will in his senior year, and he will take college courses. And you know, the school has encouraged us that they will help us get him scholarships. So this is why, yeah, I do, Flo. I definitely recognize the greatness in him. So these are the things that are important to us right now, and this is what we're putting first. So very thoughtful. So as I've been hiding in my feelings, and you guys know when I do videos, I don't want it just to be about me. I want to share something with you that can also bless you and your family. So yes, we made this decision. And for those of you who are my dear friends in Beijing, and you're hearing this for the first time, because I haven't had time to tell a lot of people, or honestly, I chose not to tell a lot of people that I wasn't coming back. Immediately, I will, God's will, my plan, God's will, I will be in Beijing the entire month of September. And then from there, I'll be coming back and forward. So the retreat is still on. So buy your tickets. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be bigger and deeper than anything I've done. For those of you guys who are in America and have sometime reached out to me and have said, man, I wish I can go to your workshops and I wish I could do your retreats. I'm here. So I will be doing workshops here. It will take me a while to build a retreat here, but trust, know, and believe that God is gracious, and he has taught me some things in my midst of hiding in my feelings. So when you say, well, Kenesha, where have you been? I've been hiding in my feelings. And my feelings had me feeling a little sad, discouraged, upset, because Beijing was good to me and is good to me. And people was already asking me, when are you coming back? When is the next retreat? When is the next workshop? Next retreat, September 15th through the 16th. It's going to be fabulous. If you're in Beijing, if you haven't got your ticket, get your ticket. It's not too late. Get your spot. Because they are going fast. Even like when I looked at the list just the other day, the rooms are going faster than I thought. So if you're in Beijing, or if you're one of those who've been curious about coming to China, come hang out with us and do the retreat. My next workshop, I will be doing more workshops online. So if you've been wanting to deal with those negative self-talk, if you want to overcome the fear that's stopping you, if you have daddy issues, because that's my next the next webinar workshop that I'm doing is called Daddy Issues. So any of that, make sure you stay in tune, connect with me, share my videos, say hi to me. If you guys are on this video now and you're just there, let me know you're here. If you are here in America and you have thought to yourself, like, I think Kenesha could help either my ministry, my group, my family, my life, my church ministry, ladies ministry, if there are like some private workshops you want me to do, I do these things I call Tupperware parties for the soul, where I come into your home and I will teach you a private workshop with you and 3 to 5 of your personal friends. So I'm here now. I'm here. I have car wheel travel. Hi, Jennifer. Hope you can get me to Africa. Can't wait. But this is what God had to teach me when I was sitting in my feelings and I was saying how everything is wrong and nothing is going the way I thought, and I had all these big plans. One, and this is what I want you to know, when you're going through a shift in life and God has to take you into something that you didn't have planned and you didn't foresee. He wants you to know, just like he wanted me to know, that you have to get back to the calling. You have to get back to the calling. See, I had gotten away from the calling because I was so busy, wrapped up in life wasn't going the way I thought it was going to go. And I had already started planning my calendar for August and September in Beijing, and I had these thoughts and plans of what it was going to be like when I got back. And I got discouraged because there was a shift, and the shift said, no, you're going to be in America. I'm like, what? No, I'm going to be in America. So God said to me, he says, you got to get back to your calling, because I called you, and it's none of your business. For me, he was like, it's none of your business where I call you. Your answer is to say yes when I call you. And I was like, ah. So, okay, I'm saying yes. I'm saying yes to Ahoskie. I'm saying yes to Raleigh, North Carolina. I'm saying yes to Virginia. I'm saying yes to wherever God calls. So if you guys want me there, please, let's make arrangements. Let's get me there. I sent a message to my pastor here in Ahoskie, and I said to him, Pastor Wallace, I am here, and I have all these gifts. And if I don't use my gifts, I get exhausted, I get frustrated, I get all of that. And he goes, this is the best message I've ever gotten, like someone who wants to serve. So the gifts are here, and I teach this in my purpose program. The gifts are free. The talents cost. So if you want my gifts, we can work out something. If you want my talents, we can work out something. But the gifts are always free. My gift is encouragement. As you guys see, you're being encouraged. I hope you're being encouraged by this video. And it's completely free because gifts are free. Number two, the thing I want you guys to get, and the thing that God spoke to me while I was in my feelings and while he was moving me back to understanding that I have to go back to work, and I don't get to wallow in my pain, which many of us do. We get stuck in our story. We get stuck in our pain. Journey to Your Best Self can help you get out of that. That's my other program, my coaching program. Journey to Your Best Self will help you get out of your stuck story, out of your pain, and moving into your gifts. And this is what he said to me today. He says, your gifts are within you. Therefore, they go wherever I call you. Your gifts are within you. So if you are believing and thinking that you have to have a certain atmosphere, a certain place, a certain time in order to be successful, in the area you've been called, that is a lie of the enemy. It's the story you're telling yourself. It's the thing that's stopping you or holding you back. It was stopping me and it was holding me back for a while. But I had to come out of my feelings, and I had to sit before God, and I've been just praying and listening for him and looking for him and following his calling. And so, and preparing for the next great thing, because he got some great things that are about to happen. We're very thoughtful. And he's preparing me. So he said, this is my season of preparation. So there will be times where it seems like I'm a little quiet, but know that it's because I have to do work in the background. But that's the second thing I want you to get. The second thing is that your gifts are within you, and they work wherever you go. So you don't have to worry about your environment. And number three, stop listening to the monster in your head. The monster is fear. So today I'm wearing this t-shirt that one of my good friends blessed me with, called Faith Over Fear. And I think I'm going to wear this t-shirt like every day now for the next, however, whenever I'm feeling low, this is the t-shirt I'm going to put on to remind myself to move in faith and not in fear. So I call the story of what you can't do, who can't afford you, you in little town Ahoskie. I can't believe my life is going this way. I can't believe this is happening to me. If I had this, if I had that, whatever that story is in your mind that's telling you you can't do what you've been called to do, I call that the monster. So we have to stop listening to the monster. When you stop listening to the monster, this is when you will begin to move. And so you may need to move even when the monster is talking. Because what happens, why is it that, like I always say, do it afraid? This is what I know God taught me and showed me. And I heard other ministers and I've heard other speakers and people say this. They do the thing they've been called to do. And when they're afraid, knees knocking, because when you move, when you're afraid, now you are having to process another thought. The brain is very interesting. And that when we take time to realize that fear is just a thought, you guys know I teach that all the time, fear is just a thought. The reason fear holds us so tightly is because we're set on the thought. We're set on it. This is not going to work. How are you going to do this in America? These were the thoughts that was coming at me. People here don't know you. If you could do way better with your work in China. All of these thoughts. But it's just a thought. But when I start moving, even as I'm doing this video, new thoughts begin to come. New beliefs begin to happen. I'm practicing. Therefore, the fear has to go away, because the fear can only stay where the thought is. The fear can't maintain if the thought is changed, because fear is just a thought. So today, first and foremost, please, please, please share this video out. Thank you so much for the love. Share my video out, because I'm coming back, guys. I'm coming back to Facebook. Like I said, I've been, my channel, my WeChat people, folks in China have been getting much love, and I'm going to do better by my family here on Facebook. I am now ready to spread the very thoughtful life mantra, lifestyle, mindset in America. I'm here. Use me up. Call me. If you need a speaker, if you want someone to lead a conference, if you know that the women at your church are looking for someone to do the next, big event, and you guys want a real shift and really want to break down some walls of emotional wounds, and you're ready to start the business, you want to move into a new mindset, you want to get the love that you really want, you want to know what it is that you want. Like I have clients who are like, I don't even know what I want to be happy. If you're ready for all of that stuff, you're ready to have the confidence to live the life that you want. Life is so short and precious. In an instant, it can be gone. What are you waiting for? Please begin to just take a niblet of your dreams. But if you're ready and you just need some help, you need some guidance, this is what I know. I have a systematical way to teach you how to overcome the emotional wounds. Your emotional wounds, I call them soul wounds, are the thoughts and the beliefs that are keeping you from the life you want. That thing that says you're not smart enough, you're not good enough, that's an emotional wound. I have a systematical way that I can help you shift and move out of that kind of thinking so that you can begin to create the life that you want. And if you guys are on my page, one of my clients did a testimony. She did not want to use her face, so there's a video on my page where it's her audio. And she boasts, and she's so excited. And this was like a live, thanks so much for the love. The video wasn't planned. We didn't sit down and I say, hey, give me a testimony. We was in a live coaching call in a group. I did group coaching, and she shared this right in the group of what my programs, she's done both my programs, Journey to Your Best Self. It's completely self-awareness. Many of us are self-conscious, but we're not aware. So self-awareness is going to be the shift. It's going to move you out of your negative self-talk and get you moving into the life you want. Once you begin to create the life you want, many people I've found then struggle and say, well, Kenesha, like I got all these gifts, or I don't know what my gifts are, or I don't know my purpose. This is what I hear a lot. I don't know my purpose. Your purpose is inside of you. It's coded. It's there. I have a systematic way to help you discover your purpose. Work with me. It's no reason right at this point to move through your life not knowing something when there's so many people, one, who can help you. So if you don't want to use me, tap into someone else. But what I'm telling you, my programs work. And what I love about my programs is that, and what my clients love about my programs is that they like systematically, it's so simple. Sometimes it's really cute too. In the purpose program, some of the clients were saying, well, what if by the end I don't know my purpose? I'm like, you're on session 2. Why are you deciding already you're not going to know your purpose? You're going to know your purpose. The work is so simple, like you just hadn't thought about it. You hadn't thought about it in this way, but it's so simple to discover our purpose that when you begin to discover, this is what's happening to my clients. They have a hard time believing it. They're like, this can't be it. I'm like, does it bring you joy? Yeah. Joy is an indicator. Joy is what God uses. This is why he constantly tells us in the Bible, seek joy. Oh my, there's a scripture that says, I will make known to you the path of life, and on this path there is joy. Joy is your indicator that you're moving in your purpose and you're moving in your right gifts. So the program it helps. It's just flat out. And so the client who is speaking on the video that I told you guys about, please go to my page and check it out. She's began to create the life she wanted. She thought she was going to leave China. She connected, because I believe we attract to ourselves who we are, where we are. She attracted the ideal job to herself. Like, she could not believe it. And then what she said to me was, because of your program, I had the clarity to make the decision on my own. I didn't need anyone's permission. Because of your program, you gave me the language so that I knew what I was looking for in this company, and that me and this company's values aligned. And so she's just overwhelmed with the program. It's great. I'm overwhelmed with it. When I find myself in my hiding place, like I've been in an emotional hiding place for a while, having to make this decision to move back to America, having to make the decision to live without my husband every day, which is very hard for me. It took me to some emotional places, but guess what I used to get out? God, through my program. Literally, like, I don't have to write out my program because I live it, but literally there would just be times when I would think, okay, the way I knew, how do you make a decision? There's a belief in a saying that when you know your values, it makes making decisions easier. And so the reason I was able to settle my heart and my mind on living here in America for my children was because I checked my values. And I said, my highest value is my family. So, okay, well, now this decision is easier. It's easier. I can now no longer hide behind how I feel about it. I'm afraid. I don't want to live in Husky. I don't like it here. None of that matters. My highest value are my family, like Bryson, Brianna, Andre. That's what matters. And so Bryson and Brianna needed something other than China. They needed more than Beijing. I was afraid, particularly for Brianna, that it would affect her self-worth, where it would be too damaging to come back from. And to me, she is not worth it. Like, I'm not laying her on that altar for Very Thoughtful. God bless Very Thoughtful. He gave me Very Thoughtful. The gift is inside of me. It will flourish anywhere. And my clients in Beijing are still on board. I've been coaching. It's kind of cool. I have to get up like super early in the morning to coach them in the evening, or I'm up in the evening coaching them in the morning. It works. And I see Very Thoughtful being international anyway. So my clients are going to be from all over the world. And so that's not a problem. So I'm here in America. Again, if you're interested in me speaking at an engagement, speaking, coming to your home, coming to your church, coming to your organization to speak about self-confidence, how to overcome negative self-talk, how to really get clear about who you are, how to create your vision. It's so important to me to have a vision. What else do I teach? I got this phenomenal workshop I did in China called How to Attract the Love You Want. There's another one on, what is it called? It's about relationships. But I just basically, help you discover what's going on. And like many times we think, we throw friendships away, guilty. We, in marriages, we're in relationships because we think things aren't going right, when it's all within. It's very rarely the problem that we're fighting isn't the real problem. And so I just help people get clear about those things so that you can make your decisions from God's wisdom and not from my feelings. I feel. That's what I hear a lot. And I know that our feelings will lead us oftentimes into places of regret. But wisdom, love God's word, wisdom. You know what it says? The Bible says wisdom will protect you. I love that. Like, wisdom will protect you. So if you need help, if you want guidance, and if you think that I can help you, first of all, if you're not sure enough about what I do, check out my website, verythoughtfullife.com. Go to my YouTube page, check out more of my videos. It's so much free content out on my YouTube page, and then hang out on my Facebook pages. There are a lot of videos out here that teach different things. And in the month of August, I am preparing, quietly I'm preparing to do weekly webinars. So hope you join me, connect with me. I'm in America now. We don't have to worry about the time zone. My lovely friends in Beijing do, but it's gonna work out. And so I hope that you guys will connect with me and make my time in America very fruitful, but very busy. I look forward to hearing from you. Talk to you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.